No worries. No worries. Cheers. Managed to fill out the form that was sent?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
Kristin?
Cool. So you have had an account in the past?
You've made it to Dubai.
Yeah, my third time.
Your third time here. Yeah, and each time you've gotten better. This has actually been like one of the first events that you did and kind of burst onto the scene. How much does being here and being a part of this competition, what does that mean to you?
This was my big goal. One of my big goals when I started was to get to Dubai CrossFit Championship to qualify. And I have had it on my board, like my board for goals, like DCC. Yeah. So it's kind of a special thing for me because this was the first big competition that I've qualified for, and yeah, this is third time now, and really excited. Like this is definitely my favorite competition after the games. So yeah. It's nice.
So you're here with your brother. It's been you've competed alongside with him, against him. I mean, do you offer him any advice during the competition, or do you guys kind of stay separate?
Well, he offers me more advice, yeah, because he's a big student of the game, and he knows everybody, and he knows he studies movements and time domains much more than I do. So, and he usually goes before me. I hope he goes before me this time again. So I hope, yeah, we'll give each other advices during the competition.
When you saw they announced the event in the ski resort, how did that make you feel?
Well, I would rather go for a swim than for a run on snow, but it's okay. I mean, I'm a good runner, and running uphill, downhill doesn't matter. Like, as long as it's run, I think it's going to be machines and running. I think it's going to be laps. So we'll see. It's good for me.
So you're no stranger to competing here in Dubai. How many trips to Dubai to compete at this competition has it been?
So this will be my 5th time competing at DFC. So
yeah, your expectations coming in. I mean, have you been training up for this event, or are you just coming here for fun, or?
I've obviously been training. It's the last competition of the year, so we've got nothing to lose. It's just come out here and give it everything we've got, get some sunshine. It's trying to snow back home, so it's just going to be nice to be out in the warm weather. Apart from the first day that we're now actually in the snow, which is a little bit weird, but we'll see what they announce tonight.
Yeah, you brought up training in the snow. Have you done any training in the snow, or done anything like that, running in snow?
No.
Or, yeah.
No. Like, we obviously get a little bit of snow, but it's not kind of like the Nordic countries where you get like thick layers to do that sort of thing. So Kristin Holte, I think, will be
really
a good one there. She's done a lot of like cross country skiing and stuff, so used to being out in the snow.
Yeah.
Here, really important. You have it's very good for you. And you're gonna have to wear you only get one. Okay. I'll try my best.
It's been a while since you've competed live in an event or any competition. Why this one?
I mean, I was here. Last competition that I did was the DCC 2019. So we all kind of know what happened after Christmas 2019.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's been 2 years.
Yeah. So this is home now. It's been home for a while.
Yeah,
I mean, you've been going back and forth, but what's so special about Dubai? What attracts you here to Dubai?
So I've been living here now for 5 years, and I moved out first, like when I originally came here, it was for the DCC in 2016.
Yeah.
So DCC is kind of like marks the annual renewal of me being in the UAE, and what was meant to be 1 year has now turned into 5. So yeah, it's definitely it's home and like a special event for me personally as well.
So how's your training been leading up to this event? Because you were kind of taken off from training to compete and just training more for just fitness or just staying fit, and now ramping up for a competition of this.
Yeah. So like everything closed here in Dubai for like more than 6 months in 2020. So during 2020, I like focused on more the outdoor sports. So I have a road bike. I did a lot of running and a lot of road biking. So I kind of turned and did one like ultra challenge.
Yeah.
Where we cycled 50 kilometers, ran 50 kilometers, and then cycled 50 kilometers again.
Yeah.
And that was kind of leading up to the Open in 2021.
Yep.
Then earlier this year. And then this year I started working in a new gym, so I've just been training with a great crew 6 times a week, and you just get really fit when you train with really fit people. So came around to DCC and I was like, well, I'm actually fit enough to compete, so I wonder if I get an invite for this one and I get to showcase that, you can train 75 minutes a day, a couple of times a week, and you can still be competitive. I mean, we'll find out on the weekend. I don't actually know.
Yeah. Well, you also coach there, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So you should have pretty good a crowd there cheering you on. Maybe a bunch of your classmates and athletes that you coach. So how cool is that they get to see you on the floor?
It's amazing, and that's like why I think this is also a special event for me, because like this is definitely home turf, and I've been either working out or working in a lot of the big gyms in the UAE, not just Dubai.
Yeah.
So gathered along the way like a great community, and like the UAE community is very tight knit, and it is kind of small but also really big. So I'm pretty excited to see a lot of familiar faces out that I potentially haven't actually seen for 2 years because we're not really socializing still.
Yeah. You're also known as the daughter in the desert. Yes.
You may or may not spot some t-shirts.
Exactly.
We made some support t-shirts. It's really pretty good.
But being the daughter in the desert, the first event's going to be happening in a ski resort. I mean, how do you prepare for something like that, even though you don't know the event? But
I am from Iceland, so like snow is not like unfamiliar. So like I've definitely done a fair amount of training in snow previously in my life, even though I haven't done it in the past maybe 5 years. But I think we'll be fine. Ski slopes, I feel already at home. It's all good. It's a naughty one. This one stays in there. Nice one.
Your last individual competition, how you feeling?
I feel great. I'm excited. I'm just gonna go out there and have fun this weekend. There's no pressure. I'm gonna take some risks, enjoy myself, and being on the floor with the other girls one more time. And I'm super excited.
Yeah. It's been a while since you've competed at Dubai. So why did you choose Dubai? You could have just stopped at Rogue, but you were like,
it's been 4 years since I was here. And last time I was here, to be honest, I was here for the money. And I didn't really enjoy it that much.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to go back, and like I think it's a really cool competition, and I just wanted to enjoy myself and have fun, and like I'm just here to compete and do my absolute best, and I don't really care how I finish as long as I'm happy with my performance after, and then I can go out with bang.
Okay, smile. Okay, slight angle. Serious. Okay, opposite side. Smile. Okay, now any pose you want to do.
Do you have any suggestions?
Everyone's doing.
Let's do that.
Perfect.
Here you are at Dubai. How excited are you to be here?
Very excited. This is my 6th time doing the DCC.
Yeah.
And it just gets bigger and bigger every year, so I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Yeah. What are your expectations going into this weekend? Like you said, you've done this 6 years in a row.
No expectations this year. I'm coming in just to have fun and experience it. It always goes by so fast, so I'm just trying to like grasp it and compete with the guys and get the ball rolling for the Open.
How about the first day? What are your thoughts on the first day of going ski Dubai?
That's going to be different for sure. We're used to the desert runs here in Dubai, so this is going to be different for everyone.
Yeah.
I've never ran on snow, so this is definitely a first experience for me.
Yeah. Cool. So, I think Wodapalooza 2019 was the last time you were on a competition
2020.
2020
Yeah.
was the last time you were on a live competition. That's almost 2 years.
Yes, 2 years ago.
So, how do you feel right now? Is there some butterflies
there?
there?
Are a lot of butterflies.
A lot
I
of
feel
butterflies?
like it's my first competition, to be honest. Like,
Really?
No, it's always like this the day before a comp, and I think then as soon as the comp starts, your body knows what it's going into.
Yeah. So you talk about your body kind of knowing that. Are you going to be listening to your body in terms of
course,
yeah.
yeah. Like now I have I look at this as traffic lights, so like red light, orange light, green light.
Yeah.
Had the orange light until yesterday for a while, so I got the green light yesterday. Body feels great and everything. If we go back to orange light, we'll assess of if we're gonna continue. Like my all-time goal is the Games 2022, and I'm not gonna do anything that can affect that. So no chances taken, but it's a bonus if I can compete here.
Yeah. So you're also out there also to have some fun, right?
Oh, of course. I
Yeah.
love it. Like this is the reason why I push hard is to compete. And having trained for 2 years or like rehab and stuff like that, like this was the light in the end of the tunnel of being able to compete. Like 3 days after surgery, I went to the doctor for a checkup and I was like, will I be ready to compete in December? And he's like, maybe. You're not gonna win though. And I was like, okay, but if I can compete, I'm in for that.
Yeah. So you mentioned December, so obviously Dubai has been something that's been circled on your calendar for a while. What is it? You've competed at Dubai quite a few
I love
times.
this event. Like Iceland is so bad at this time of the year, like November, December. So coming here in the sunlight and just like the perfect weather and breaking up the year by coming here and competing. And I also love with this event is that it's like the random events and like you can't see what's gonna come up. So it's like they're throwing us in the ocean of just like we don't know anything.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love the test where that is. Like that's good practice for the games.